Hey guys, welcome to the first ever Canoe Talk with Kenny. Today is a topic that's been a little bit heavy on my mind. Something that I feel doesn't really get discussed a whole lot, and when this kind of thing comes up, it can cause a lot of arguments, a lot of fights. It can split relationships, it can split marriages, and even families right down the middle. But I guess one thing that that's been weighing on me is that it's important not to rely on people and to not rely on other things uh, and people to be our sole um, surroundings. And so I mean, this is a topic that it weighs on me a lot. Pretty much all my life, I've been kind of a loner, and yeah. If you know me, you know I have friends just about anywhere you can imagine. But like as far as like a true friendship goes, that is someone that's always there for me. I've never really had that. I kind of grew up in a secluded area. I grew up. I didn't really have my friends over when I was young. It was one of those things, and that's all right with me. And I'm thankful that I had that. Although it's not always the most beneficial, it's something I'm thankful to have had. I sort of grew up a loner all my life. And aside from my family, I really didn't have any major friends up until high school, and even then it was something that just never really struck a chord with me. A chord, not a chord. But anyway, I think it's important that you don't rely on one person or one thing to bring you hope and pleasure, and for your battery per se to be charged from, other than Christ. Obviously, that's the one person I've always been able to rely on throughout my life, and never will I change that, because God is amazing, and even just seeing the beauty around me, God is great. But I think it's important though that as humans we get in tendencies of wanting to hunt with the pack, be with a group of people. It's easier to survive if there's more people to help you do it. That's been a mentality since the dawn of man, to be able to survive in packs. But I also think it's important for us to be able to go out and find something new and take that time to recharge whatever you need. I get a lot of people that ask me what this tattoo means. I'll try and show you. It's a lion's head, and I thought about it for a long time, and I decided to get this after thinking on it. And I was told that when I'm deciding what I want for a tattoo, I need to have something with a few meanings. So if one meaning were to run out over time or something, then it meant more to me than just that. And so for me, this means to be the lion, to not rely on other people, to go out and get the food or get whatever you need to provide for yourself and for your family. It means to me to move you down, to be the lion and be able to go out and be courageous and get what needs to be done. And so I mean, a lot of people, I feel like, and I won't say judge, but I feel like they sort of don't understand the mentality of it. But for me, it means that, but it also means to be the Lion of Judah, to be courageous in the end, to be courageous throughout all the way to the end, and in the end, triumph will come. Knowing that, especially for me being a Christian, knowing that I have a life ahead of me past this one, and so but I think too often people get caught up wanting to be with their friends, and the second their friends aren't there is the second everything goes down the tubes. But so my canoe talk, I'm very thankful for this because this is something that feels good to be able to get out. Is that take your time. Don't be afraid to be a loner, because in the end, Christ is always with you. In the end, you don't really have anything to worry about because it doesn't matter. Your friends won't always be there, and I can guarantee you that. And I've seen that throughout my past 18 years. I've seen friends of everybody I know change, even myself. Any friends that I had, and because of that, I learned to keep that path of being alone and not being afraid of it or being ashamed of it. So I guess what I'm saying to you is that don't be afraid to be on your own. Don't be afraid to go against the grain. Don't be afraid to not be a part of the cool kids, or be a part of everything, or be a part of even just a friend group to find your identity. But know that your identity lies in Christ, and that it's your identity and not anybody else's, and not even your surroundings' identity, but yours. And so the way you can picture that, and I'll leave you with this, is that if I were removed from this, if all of this just disappeared and I was in a white room, purely white, does it still show? Does my identity still show for who I am? Or do I rely on my surroundings? And until you can get to the point that if everything was removed from around you, and you were just in a white room, would your identity show? That's how you know that that you have found that step. And not that it will fix everything, but it can help, and even communication on that too. For anyone that has to go through that, is just don't be afraid to take that time, and don't be afraid to find yourself in your identity in Christ. So thank you guys for listening to my canoe talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that this is something that can help you guys in the future, and I wish you all the best. God bless. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.